I just want to do something a bit more nonchalant. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Right Opinion, the home of a twat with too much free time, and we're going to talk business. Now, a lot of the time I speak to small YouTubers, the first thing they aim to do as soon as they enter the YouTube realms is to partner with one of these networks for that extra promo and kickstart to a sub count. Most smaller YouTubers also want the bigger networks because obviously that means they pick up a larger audience, right? But it really doesn't fucking work. Like, as a larger YouTuber, I can understand why you'd partner with a big network. They'll promote your content to a wider audience and give you some sort of protection in YouTube's bullshit system. But as a smaller YouTuber, from my perspective, they really couldn't give two shits about you. If you want to take one of those lovely businesses, those corporations, let's get one out there right now. We'll take Freedom, for example. Freedom has a lot of users, less proportion of subs, and even less proportion of views. So if we take Freedom, for example, they have all these big YouTubers to push. Do you really think they give a shit about your progress? Basically, with a starting twat like you, you're just easy money. There are numerous rants on the internet about how terrible they are, and they don't instill confidence in me to invest, especially when they take a fair amount of the profit. The other benefit a lot of these networks claim is that you get money faster. I mean, it's not that fast. There's a 3-month delay for each payment, but yeah. There's not a necessary threshold, but if it's not big money, then you don't need it in my opinion. I mean, if $20 is going to make the difference between going hungry and being well nourished, then maybe sign up for it. But I have the feeling that most people are not doing YouTube as some last-ditch attempt to put food on the table, and if you are, then you're probably doing life wrong. What other perks are there? If we go onto Lovely Freedom's page and we have a little gander at their attested features, let's see. I mean, you get ownership. Well, I bloody well hope so. Though basically, the way they're saying it is that you do your shit, we'll do ours, and take a cheeky cut from it as well. Okay, content ID. Once again, if you're a bigger YouTuber, then this may matter to you. But if you're someone scraping the required average of 33 views a day, then I don't think you should really worry about content ID. Music.
Cut, bro, sign an autograph. Now they claim they talking to you. I swear they praise a nigga now. Hallelujah. They said the cops coming, better put them drugs up. They said the cops coming, better put them drugs up. Everything's brand new.
Well, listen, I like to think myself as quite a music buff, but this is unknown shit. Okay, just because it's not well known doesn't mean it can't be good. So I decided to listen to some of the music with an open mind. And yeah, 2 of the artists sounded like out-of-date EDM musicians, and the third sounded like an R&B equivalent of expired milk.
Yeah, mate.
No, sorry, mate, not you. Actually, mate, who are you partnered with?
Right now I'm partnered with Freedom, an absolute shit network. I'm probably gonna leave.
And why is that?
Because they're all shit when you're a small YouTuber. Bunch of cunts, to be honest. Especially this creepy bastard here. I mean, they take a percentage of your earnings for literally nothing in return. I say fuck them. The fuck do you even do, you cunt?
That reason works. Thank you for your time, mate. Back to the video. We have record labels now. That's interesting. I tried to look up what specific record labels there were, but I couldn't find much information, either suggesting that they're irrelevant or Freedom keep their details more under wraps than the CIA. I have a hunch it may be the former, though. And the last one. It's about fucking taxes, like, who gives a shit? Clearly some bloke was sat in the editing room like, Dave, do you think 6 is enough? No, you little shit. We clearly need 7. It looks more satisfying. More meaty at the bottom. This policy is not something that I'd have at the forefront, but then again, what do I know? I'm just an internet twat. But all of this could be rubbish because it's advertising. And I know from people's experiences with Freedom that one of their bold claims that it takes 1 month to end partnership is absolute garbage. And it can take multiple additional months. Both T9 and Generic, good friends, did really in-depth coverage of this. But once again, people who get screwed over are always the smaller YouTubers. And I speak to you as a small YouTuber to a small YouTuber. Don't go to a large network. Let them come to you. And even then be skeptical because you don't know what they're going to pull. I'm not saying that every network out there is evil, but do your fucking research. There's a lot of shit out there. And yes, there are personality aspects of me that play into this mentality. I feel as a smaller YouTuber, you sacrifice a lot of control signing up for these, and I'm a big guy on having control of my channel. Losing that can be very stressful, especially when you're trying to get that control back. And in the instance of T9 Generic, don't do that to yourself. It'll make you hate YouTube if you don't hate it enough already. And that's the one thing that I would say to all YouTubers. Let your channel grow. There are ways of promotion. You just have to be bold and you have to be out there. You don't need a fucking network, and they'll just screw you over a lot of the time. So that's my personal perspective from it, and I hope you take some insight away from it. If you think that networks are good, and I'm sure there are some networks out there that are good. This was more against the larger networks. I'd love to hear it in the comment section below. Anyway, I'm The Right Opinion, and I'm fucking tired, and I'll see you in the next one.